to the end zone. Touchdown! Alabama wins!
To me, Alabama and Nick Saban, this is a dynasty. What he's created in Tuscaloosa in the Alabama program that makes them the bar in college football.
I'm just sitting here reading this article on the Auburn Wire. Basically, they ranking the top 22 players in the SEC heading into the 2022 season. And I'm going to just go down the list and let y'all know who they think the top 22 players in the SEC going to be in 2022. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with number 22. And at number 22, they got Devonta Freeman, running back from Texas A&M. His career stats is 173 carries for 1,274 yards and 13 TDs. Last season, he was the backup running back. He rushed for over 900 yards, and he ranked first in the SEC in yards per carry at 7 yards a carry. So, Isaiah Spiller was they starting running back last season. So, and he's gone now. So this guy, Devonta Freeman, will be their starter. So, hey, we'll see how it work out for him in 2022. So matter of fact, he was ranked at number 22. So number 21 is AJ Finley, Ole Miss, defensive back. AJ Finley had a total. Matter of fact, his career stats is 168 tackles, 11 pass breakups, 6 interceptions, 1 touchdown, and 3 fumble recoveries. He had a total of 90 tackles last season. So, hey, they say this guy is an underrated defensive back. So we'll see what he do in 2022 and see if he live up to this billing. So we'll see now. He already made this list, and coming out of high school, he was a 3-star. So we'll see how much he's improved from last year to this year. All right, let's keep on going. I'm gonna try to make this quick. Number 20, we got Jayden Caton from Arkansas. His career stats. He's a defensive back also. 151 tackles, 9 pass breakups, 5 interceptions, 1 touchdown, 3 forced fumbles. He only played in 6 games last season. He suffered a season-ending injury. So if he's healthy with these kind of numbers, I'm sure he'll be able to continue to help this Arkansas defense. So maybe he can help Arkansas get to 10 wins. We'll see. So he's at number 20. At number 19, we got Chris Rodriguez. I believe he's a running back from Kentucky. He's had 417 carries throughout his career for 2,739 yards, 27 TDs. He's a 5th-year senior. He elected to come back. So he finished the last 2 seasons as an all-SEC first-team running back. So, hey, he's a good damn running back. But we'll see what he do in 2022. All right? We're moving on down to number 18, Cedric Tillman, Tennessee wide receiver. This guy's a hell of a wide receiver, I'm going to tell you. But his career stats is 72 receptions, 1,605 yards, and 14 touchdowns. He elected to come back to Tennessee this year. He's a 5th-year senior. All right. Hey, he the best receiver on Tennessee's team. We know that. Matter of fact, he the best that came through Tennessee in a few years, at least the last 3 to 4 years. So, hey, we'll see what he do this year. He led Tennessee in catches last year. So, matter of fact, he led them in catches and touchdowns and receiving yards. So we'll see if he continue that this year. All right, we're going to go to number 17. We got Derek Hall out of Auburn. 86 tackles, 18 tackles for loss, 13 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. All right, linebacker, I believe. So we know with these numbers, he's a leader on defense. He ranked 5th in tackles and 1st in sacks last year under Derrick Mason. So we know Derrick Mason has gone now. So we'll see whoever this defensive coordinator, linebackers coach for Auburn now. See if he can get the same kind of production out of this guy, Derek Hall. So we'll see in 2022. At number 16, who we got? Quarterback Hendon Hooker from Tennessee. His career stats: he threw for 5,839 yards, 53 touchdowns to only 10 interceptions. Once again, he elected to come back. He's a 10-year senior. He was at Virginia Tech before he came to Tennessee. He transferred. All right. He's only been at Tennessee for 1 year, which was last year, and he threw for over 2,000 yards. So he only had 3 interceptions. So he put up some numbers last year. So 5th-year senior, this is his last chance to show us what he can do. So hopefully he have a great season in 2022. At number 15, we got Will Rodgers, Mississippi State quarterback. His career stats: he done passed for 6,715 pass yards, 47 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. The 16 interceptions is not very good, but this guy is a highly praised quarterback. Last season, he threw for 4,739 yards, which was ranked 3rd most among college quarterbacks. So, can he keep it up in 2022? That remains to be seen. But if he do, I believe that these old Mississippi State Bulldogs will improve drastically from what they did last year, because they wasn't very good in 2021. Next, at number 14, we got Bumper Poole from Arkansas, DB. He got 349 tackles throughout his career, 23 tackles for loss, 16 pass breakups, and 1 interceptions. All right. He's a 5th-year senior. Oh, well, he's a linebacker. He's a 5th-year senior also. All right. Last season, he finished 9th in the country in tackles with 125. 2020, he finished season with 101 tackles. So he's Johnny on the damn spot. But in order for these damn Arkansas Hogs to improve from last year, get that 10-win season, he's gonna have to continue to do that and continue to be a damn leader. At number, I think I done missed somebody. I don't know, but let's go. Number 13, we got Jahmyr Gibbs, transfer running back. He's with Alabama now. We know he transferred from Georgia Tech. Nick Saban give this guy a lot of praise, man. And he done came to Alabama looking to leave his name and legacy on Alabama, man. Y'all know Alabama got a history of producing some great running backs, man. So I think this guy can be one of them. I done looked at his highlights from Georgia Tech. Like I say, he's a hell of a running back. He can catch the ball. He got all the daggone traits of an excellent running back and an excellent receiver out the backfield. So he'll be taking the place of Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson, matter of fact, I looked last night, he had over 1,300 yards on the ground last season for Alabama behind our mediocre offensive line. And I think this guy can have similar numbers or better. So, but that remains to be seen. Hey, hopefully he can put his stamp on Alabama before he get out of there. All right. What number was that? 13. All right. At number 12, we got Will Levis out of Kentucky. Matter of fact, I didn't even give y'all Jahmyr Gibbs. His career stats is 232 carries, 1,206 yards, 8 touchdowns. All right. Will Levis from Kentucky, quarterback. He done passed for 3,470 yards, 27 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Hey, he took Kentucky to a 10-3 season last season. You know, it's been a long time since Kentucky won 10 games. And a lot of draft experts got this guy going in the first round, high in the first round. We'll see about that. We'll see what he do in 2022. And if he can take Kentucky to another 10-win season and put up some career numbers, he will be a first-round draft pick. All right. Next, at number 11, another Alabama guy, Jordan Battle, safety. This guy, he's a career stats, 181 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 8 pass breakups, 5 interceptions, and 3 touchdowns. Pretty good numbers, man. This guy is one of the best safeties in the country, if not the best safety in the damn country. He been doing his thing since he was a damn freshman. So he's a leader on that damn defense, and I'm just expecting him to continue on to do what he been doing at Alabama. All right. Number 10, we got Tank Bigsby, Auburn running back. He done ran for 1,933 yards and 15 touchdowns throughout his career at Auburn. This guy, he's a leader on offense. I mean, he been running this ball consistently ever since he been at damn Auburn. He about to be a junior now. Maybe this will be his last year at Auburn if he can continue to do what he been doing. One thing about Tank Bigsby, though, he got to know when to stay in bound. Because against my Alabama Crimson Tide last year, if he'd have just stayed in bound, they probably would have wound up winning that game in regulation. But he went out of bounds on third down, and they had to punt, and the rest is history. Thanks, Tank Bigsby. At number 9, we got BJogilari. I guess that's his name, from LSU. I believe he's a daggone defensive lineman. He's got 70 tackles, 17 tackles for loss, 11 sacks, 1 forced fumble. All right, his dad played at LSU. Also, last season, he led LSU in tackles with 55 along that defensive line, man. He also led the defense in sacks. So he just going to have to continue to do what he do on that defensive line. So it is what it is. I can't even tell you how LSU going to end up this season, being that they wasn't very good last season, even though they played my Alabama Crimson Tide to the damn wire, but held them to only 6 yards rushing. This LSU defense, makeshift defense last year, held Alabama to only 6 yards rushing. So if they can consistently do that, they'll win a lot of damn games. And they got Brian Kelly now, so we'll see. All right. At number 8, Brandon Cox Jr. from Florida. Last season, he had 8.5 sacks, man. So he was a transfer from Georgia. Went to Dan Mullen, started 8.5 sacks, hell of a pass rusher. But Dan Mullen is gone now. Billy Napier is there. So we'll see what kind of production Billy Napier can get out of this guy. All right, number 7, KeShawn Bey, LSU wide receiver. Man, I'm forgetting about these damn stats. But who was that? Brandon Cox, he had 103 tackles over his career, 26.5 tackles for loss, 12.5 sacks, and 8 forced fumbles. But anyway, KeShawn Bey, LSU wide receiver, he's got 83 receptions, 1,244 yards, 14 touchdowns. Most of his production came in his freshman season. Last year, he got hurt midway through the season, had a season-ending injury. He'll be a junior this year. But his freshman season, he led LSU in receiving with 735 yards. He finished second in receptions with 45 and had 5 touchdowns. So hopefully he can stay healthy this season and he can put his talents on display once again. At number 6, we got Brock Bowers, Georgia, tight end. Career stats, 56 receptions, 882 yards, 13 touchdowns. That was a great season season last year. He was a freshman also. And this article say the Bulldogs' leading receiver wasn't a receiver. Instead of tight end, like I've been telling y'all, Brock Bowers was y'all leading receiver last season. This guy's a tight end. He might have led the team in receiving yards, but Jermaine Burton, Jermaine Burton was your leading receiver. But anyway, we ain't gonna get into all that. But anyway, this guy, and I'm gonna just read what it says. The Bulldogs' leading receiver wasn't a receiver. Instead, it was a tight end. The freshman All-American showcased his potential on the biggest stage last season. He made it look easy, too. Bowers is a huge threat to opposing defenses and should have an even bigger role in the offense this season with both Jermaine Burton and George Pickens gone. And I agree with that. So I'm excited to see what old Brock Bowers is going to do. In no way am I a Georgia fan, but it's real interesting to see what this guy going to do in 2022. See if he can put out that same production as he did in 2021. We'll see. All right, he was ranked at number 6. At number 5, we got Dallas Turner, Alabama, linebacker. He had 30 tackles last season, 10 tackles lost, 8.5 sacks, and that was his freshman season. So he didn't start every game. It was 2 linebackers before him, and both of them had to get hurt. He was the 3rd linebacker, and he went in and showed why he should be first. He's a starter now. So, but it is what it is, man. He was named a freshman All-American. The dude is quick. He's a great pass rusher, and he can get to the damn quarterback. But anyway, let's move on. At number 4, we got KeShawn Ringo, Georgia, defensive back, cornerback, whatever you want to call him. This article says he's well known for the pick 6 against Alabama in the national championship, and that's what he's known for. So it is what it is, man. It says he is one of the quicker cornerbacks in all of college football and is an excellent in man coverage. I didn't see it because I seen him get beat on many occasions. So, but he was only a freshman. Maybe he didn't improve from this season, or from last season. Last season had 34 tackles, 8 pass breakups, 2 interceptions, 1 sack, and a touchdown. So we're going to see if he can improve from those numbers. So just something to look forward to. At number 3, we got Jalen Carter from Georgia. He's on that defensive line, man. Says he's one of the more physical, imposing defensive players in the game. Says don't be surprised if he's a top 5 draft pick. All right. We know he played with a great defensive line last season. Subbing in and out. Now it's his time to shine. Let's see what he gonna do with the chance that he got. I know Kirby Smart. He keep some studs on the bench, especially on that damn defensive front and linebackers. But anyway, we'll see. We gonna see what Jalen Carter do in 2022. At number 2, we got Bryce Young. All right, his passing yards for his career is 5,028 passing yards, 48 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. All right, we know he passed for 47 touchdowns last season. We know he threw for almost 4,800, over 4,800 yards in 2022. All right, in 2021. All right. What does it say? It says Bryce Young has successfully filled the shoes of former Alabama quarterback legends. His disregard for pressure situation and his calmness is unmatched. Against Auburn, he drove the ball the length of the field with the Crimson Tide best receiver not even on the field. It's safe to say that Young will likely break multiple records this season. He is phenomenal in pretty much every aspect of the game. The Tide are definitely counting on him. You're damn right we counting on him. If this guy stay healthy, I think he can put up even better numbers than he did last season. So, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing Bryce Young in his second year and what he gonna do. So I'm telling y'all, if this offensive line protect this guy, it's gonna be something to see. He'll probably be the best quarterback in college football history. All right, let's keep moving. Now at number 1, who you know who we got? Will the Terminator Anderson, Alabama linebacker, edge rusher, however you want to call it. Through his career, he's got 153 tackles, 41 and a half tackles for loss, 24 and a half sacks, 1 forced fumble. 24 and a half sacks over 2 years. Freshman and sophomore years, he's about to be a junior. Damn, man. It says if there was a player from this year's draft class that could have gone number 1 last year, it would have been Will Anderson. He led the nation in sacks last season and ranks 4th all time for the most sacks in a single season. Anderson Jr. may very well be the best edge rusher that college football has ever seen by the time he's finished his junior season with the Crimson Tide. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-damn-brainer. This guy last season was the best defensive college football player in the country. He got snubbed out of his Heisman Trophy candidacy, but I guarantee you, if he stay healthy, he'll be on that list this year. Probably him and Dallas Turner. So I just wanted to go over this this article and go down to 22. What did it say? The 22. Here we go. I'm getting to it. Let's just go up to the top. Go over the 22 player, the top 22 players in the SEC heading into the 2022 season. So there you have it. So if you all agree with this article, leave your comments in the comment section, and I will respond to them. So I'll talk to y'all once later, and roll damn tide.